repairmedia.com. All right, the first thing you want to do is hit the subscribe button below. That way you get the latest and greatest videos delivered to your inbox. All right, please note all parts are available at pumprepairmedia.com. That's pumprepairmedia.com. All right, so welcome back. This is part one of the Waterway Executive High Performance Pump Edition. Okay, we're here with the Franklin electric motor. This is different than the Waterway Executives with the A.O. Smith. So if you have an A.O. Smith with a black motor with a Waterway Executive front, everything on the wet end will come apart the same, but the back is going to be a little bit different, a little bit easier actually. But now we're here with the Franklin electric motor. Okay, this is part one, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a nut driver, okay, and this one is yellow, happens to match the pump, which is kind of cool because we're all into fashionable accessories, you know what I mean? Like, what is better than a matching nut driver, okay? That just worked out by coincidence, but whatever, that's cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we want to remove the 4 bolts here. You can see them here, okay, right there. There's 4 bolts that hold on this fan cover, okay? So this is a bolt called the fan sheath or fan cover. Depends if you're an HVAC guy or somebody watching. All right, remember, all parts are available at pumprepairmedia.com. All right, that was still better than 15-second commercial. All right, there you go. So once again, we're going to be removing this. What we're going to do now is use this nut driver. Okay, this is a 5/16 nut driver. So if you don't have my brand, it might be a different color, but it's a 5/16 nut driver. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start loosening. We want to loosen all 4 of these bolts just like this, okay? Now, so they might be a little bit tighter for you, or they might be a little bit looser. Just take your time. You don't have to loosen them as fast as I do. I'm just doing it a little bit quick because I'm on camera and I don't want you to have to sit there and wait all day. I'm sure you want to get back outside and get this pump back together and get it back to work. All right, so there's my 2 bolts right there, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is make it easy for myself. I'm just going to roll the pump over just like that. That way I can get the other 2 bolts just like this. Not only that, but now after I remove the 4th bolt, I'm going to be able to remove this piece right off without having to prop the motor up or anything. Because if you've seen that earlier, you might have been thinking like, well, how's he going to get that off? You know what I mean? Now I'm just going to spin this one more time like this. That way it's sitting up on the capacitors just like that, okay? It's not sitting on the base, because if it was sitting on the base, this would be hitting the table, and when you went to pull it off, you wouldn't be able to get it off. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to remove the last bolt now, just like this. And then once I do, I'm going to slide off the sheath, or guard, as we could call it, depending if you're protecting your knife or a fan, right? A sheath is for a knife, and a guard is for a fan. Okay, so there you go. Once we do that, bam. See that? The cover comes off just like this, and now you have the internal cooling fan. All right, so now in part 2, when we come back, we're going to be showing you how to loosen up the fan, how to remove the fan, and then we're going to go to the next step. All right, so remember, all parts are available at pumprepairmedia.com. Subscribe to videos. Thanks for the support. We'll see you in the next videos. Peace.